Hello there! It's me, Izix, once more, here at my little evil plot of land in the spawn village of the RetroCraft server. Haha! Been doing a little bit of work, as you may have noticed. For instance, this used to be a hill. Well, half of a hill. Sort of. Yes! So I've cleared out a bit of land here. It's behind the big temple-y place. Which I should go figure out who my neighbor is, actually. And hopefully they put up a sign. Otherwise, I'll ask somebody in the Skype when I'm done recording. So, today, we're going to, hopefully, do a little bit of work on getting things sort of started on my evil plot to build a house. Evil sounds. Did they leave a sign at all? Not really. But perhaps an Enderman left this. They should be so thankful for having a block of grass in the middle of their big building here. Yes. R, I think, right? R. Anywho, I've got the plot leveled out. I haven't got around to finishing it up for the roadworks to go around it, but it's about where it needs to be as far as what I'm going to get started with. I also realized, sort of after I claimed the spot, that it has a pool of lava. It's pretty cool. I'll probably be making good use of that in my initial smeltings of all the things I'll need. Yes. For instance, I have some sort of delay going on here. I have dirt. I have more dirt. I have cobblestone. And I have wood and things. Who was it? It was Mr. Me, I think, that left me a bunch of ender pearls? I forget. Thank you all the same. I got some smooth stone, which we're going to start with today. Also, where did I put my shovel my things? I don't have any extra shovel my things. That bites. So, I'm going to grab a couple of these. And one of my iron ingots. Now I'm going to set about making myself a nice, pretty shovel. I shouldn't be using the good wood on this, but oh well. Oh, cool. So, as you may have noticed, I've sort of marked out some spots here. These are going to be the foundations of my building thing. Yes. I'm going to grab one more smooth stone pile. See, I'm going to have a sort of a central portion that's sort of in the shape of a hexagon. And, friends, I forgot to turn off aim. One moment, please. Alright, speaking of robots, there's a bat over there. Speaking of randomness, oh, there's a tree. Hello, Mr. Tree. I'm going to say hello to you. I'm going to rip your leaves off and sink this axe into your trunk. Okay. Enough psychopath for now. I'll save that for my main series of the single-player variety. This will, of course, be my main series of the multiplayer variety. Whee! Now, my first bit of design here is that around the sort of central building, there's going to be these sort of pylon tower things going up that will help sort of form up the lower levels, I guess. Now, I've decided to go with this design is because the plots are 50 by 50, so that means they're even numbers. However, if I do this sort of angle thing, I can get odd numbers out of it. And odd numbers are very useful from a design standpoint when it comes to Minecraft stuff. Because, things like, stairs going up and things like that, they meet nicely in the middle when there's, wait, that's even numbers. You can get sort of the upper, the roof doesn't look so peaked. So if you want a peaked roof, you get even numbers. If you want it sort of round at the top, you get odd numbers, and things like that. And, you can have smaller windows and larger windows look better, all that fun stuff. But I guess my first bit of questioning here is, do I want to have these footprints be higher are lower than the surrounding ground. I'm thinking maybe sort of a slightly elevated bit in the middle, and then it sort of intros to the maybe like an atrium type area, and then you can get sort of a like workshop effect in each of these sort of side lobes here. Each one sort of concentrating on a different thing. You got maybe furnaces and general workbench stuff here, potions and magic stuff over there. I don't know, wool maybe, and then you got like plants and farming over here. You know, with the water and everything like that. And I think it'd be pretty cool to have a setup like that with sort of cool stuff going on in the middle that's more personalized to me. Now, I am the only person here on here right now. The other RetroCraft guys are probably on the Feed the Beast server. They recently updated to Ultimate, I believe, just like I did my main series, which hasn't been posted yet. But you'll get to see me playing around and some of that kind of stuff at some point. I have to stop thinking main series, not main series, because RetroCraft is going to be a headliner for me. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. Time to get to bed in a moment after I get some stone arranged in a proper format. And then I'm going to go to bed, hopefully, if I can, in a minute. I will sleep. Please let me sleep, Mr. Server. Okay. There we go. Yes, okay, so I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to have the central bits of these towers be lower than the ground here, at least as far as the first level goes. And there'll be upper levels, whatever I need. And, you know, this way I can conceivably have like a, stairway type thing that goes to an underground storage into the main bit of the construct here. And it'll be a little easier if these are lower than the main floor. And yes, I'm going to be doing a little bit of grunt work today, but you gotta start somewhere, right? Speaking of starting somewhere, goodbye, melons, you served me well. Okay, back to the destruction of the Earth. So, my general idea is to have, well, a kind of kick-ass structure first off, because I am kind of competing with a rather imposing neighbor. So, if I'm going to be sort of noticed at all around here, I'm going to have to either, you know, have something so crazy it'll draw people over here, or alternatively, just have a taller building. So, I think I'm going to try for the taller building aspect first off. If I can get it more crazy looking, cool. This is not to mean that I'm, like, trying to one-up, you know, our temple person here. It's just more of I am kind of out of the way here. The main thoroughfare of houses and such is on the other side there. And, you know, if I ever want to, like, get neighbors around me and help develop the spawn village, a moment, please. Ear itched. Then, you know, and help develop the spawn village in sort of more than one direction. You kind of, you know, need to get out of that sort of main drag a bit. Alright, so where was the middle here? And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Just to sort of mark it off. Yes, and we get like stairs and things like that coming off here. This is gonna be great. Ooh, excuse me. So, but in order to have stairs, I need to like build stairs. And where did my workbench go? Oh yes, it's in my hands. My magical hands. Just get a few of these going here, and Blestor! Blestor Crestor! Not quite what I had in mind, but sort of like that maybe. And like so. And like so. Yeah, that works. think that actually is pretty damn cool. Can I say dang on this server? Certainly hope I can. Now, I am sort of on the verge of sitting myself in here, but that's okay. I don't mind being forever trapped in my own floor. Yes, so general plan is to help encourage growth and prosperity of Spawntown by building more impressive things. Yay! This is probably going to be a contrast, when I do eventually get on the RetroCraft Feed the Beast server, so after a little more established here, I'll probably actually seek to, sort of a place a little far off from everybody. Maybe not too crazy far, but far enough so I can sort of avoid any lag other folks might be causing, as far as, like, frame rate issues and such. I know I have enough trouble in my single-player world with that. It's like, oh, I'm near my sheep. Everything's like, Oh, I suddenly entered the end. And it's like, It just gets frustrating. Alright. Now. Blop. Okay. So, that's where the floor is going to be. In this big hole here. Yay! Now, the question is, what kind of floor do I want? Well, I think I'm going to go with some sort of mystical slabs or something. Like so. And since I really like these, I'm going to do like a couple stacks of these, because I'll eventually use them. I'll also get some of these. And some more of those. I'm going to make some slabs like this too. Haha. Everything is joyful. And yeah, that's similar numbers. Alright, so, you see, by doing this, I can do a little trick here. It's like, okay, I have these coming on here, and I place these like that. Cool! I don't need, like, the old days, to get there, I'd have to place 2 of these. But not anymore. Not since the revolution took over. So on and so forth. Oh, that's how I want it. Not there. There! Yay! Have a little pattern like this, sort of maybe start off the checkerboard. If I don't like it, I'll change it up. Yeah. So yeah, I just did that. And that was pretty cool. Now, the thing is, I could just use full blocks here, but I don't have to. I can save resources by using half blocks. Ta-da! Now, of course, I won't get the full benefit of these that I could potentially have of preventing any mobs from spawning inside my home because, I would need to put them down here instead. Bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I know a lot of you guys are probably not noobs or watching my vids, but I figured I should explain some of the stuff anyway. Because my other vids, I'm doing everything in character, so it's hard to explain why I'm doing something without coming up with a crazy, insane explanation. And well, those are getting pretty crazy insane right now. I actually feel a little more comfortable with the out of character dialogue, to be honest. I should probably sort of see if I can evolve my single-player series to be more that direction. Because, I tried doing the sort of in-character shtick, and, it's kind of working, but, it's not really attracting a whole bunch of traffic to my channel and all that. Ta-da! And, still I could, if I wanted to, put, glowstone in here, and it would be flush with the ground. Which would be all sorts of cool. Sort of put these here, so we have less explosions. Yay! Frolic around. Alright, so that's sort of the basics of how my tower is going to be like. Of course, now I need to do this a bazillion times. Alright, well, I can at least start on the next layers. Now, I guess the crazy thing is, if you're down here, you don't really get a good window situation going on, which can be a problem. But it could also maybe be a neat effect. So maybe if I bring this out a little bit and then put pane glass in here. Be sort of a, I don't know, some sort of weird structure. At the moment, I don't really have much in the way of sand, so I'm going to have to wait on windows and things like that. But I'll leave sort of space open for them. Ta-da! Now, hate to sort of cover up the view of the castle over there, because it is a neat build over there. But I need to like have places to put furnaces in. But you know, I gotta think about it. Wouldn't it be sweet if like there was furnaces sort of hanging from the ceiling? Brilliant, I say. I think I'll do that. But first, I need to like get anywhere near the ceiling. Yes. So this, my vanilla RetroCraft experience will probably be more of a let's build type setup, where I create all sorts of amazingness for your eyes to feast upon. But don't feast too much, otherwise you might run out of feastingness. Now here's a question: how wide do I want this to be? If I want it a little wider, I should probably put stairs there. But then again, it does look kind of cool if I like have a different like material out here. Got to think about this. Narf! Scaffolds of various sorts, including dirt and dirt-like objects. Ta-da! Now, how tall do I want windows here? I'll have them be this tall. How does that look? Yeah, that's gonna look pretty good. You get kind of the, because it's not too, it's near the ground and it's not too tall, which is the important thing. Down with me! Ow. Time to go to bed again, because I can. Yay! Sleep is where I'm a pirate! Ta-da! I'm back. Now, let us continue our construction of things. Yay! For those wondering, I am trying to do an impression of Tristan Taylor as performed by Little Karibo. Don't know who Little Karibo is? Well, then you have missed an era of internet. Yeah. Missed an era of internet? Well, too bad. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use up the rest here. Whee! I like to keep my options open for as long as possible until I'm actually going to use the block. So you probably won't see me like using quartz unless I'm like intent on using it, you know, as far as like a building material. Like I seriously know this is what I want. Woo! I'm kinda gassy. Oh yes, and apologies if I sound a little wonky in my first RetroCraft vid there. I did and still have a rather nasty sinus infection, which is, you know, all sorts of fun, of course. And so, yeah, makes me sound a little more weird than usual. Yeah, that's not too bad for a few minutes of building. A little commenting, sort of. Now I sound a little bit like Mr. Burns. Well, if I use glass blocks, I could maybe do a little stair thing there and stair thing there to sort of a ring around thing, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna think about this. But if I bring it out, you're gonna have blocks here and there, and that. I'm not sure if that works actually. I might actually wonder if I can get some nether brick fences. Might be something. Think we might be able to make them here in this version. This is the pre-release of 1.5. I'll have to investigate that. So it might be kind of cool to like, instead of having proper windows here, to like, well, maybe proper windows here. Maybe I can change that up. because I don't want anything to be able to get in and out through the window without, tools. I have to think about this. But anywho, just wanted to sort of show you the beginnings of my famous build of awesomeness at Spawn Town RetroCraft server. And yeah, so I think I've done that. And I guess I'll see you around, everybody. Until next time, toodles! Ha 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 ha.